second video of the day. You know, when you have a reasonable day, you have to take advantage of it. Because some weeks I don't film at all because I'm in so much pain. Have you ever found yourself in a cold, sterile doctor's office, your heart heavy with hope for answers, only to leave feeling more lost and dismissed than ever? Have you ever been told it's all in your head when every fiber of your being screams otherwise? Picture this: you mustered up all your courage to speak your truth, to articulate every symptom and every pain, hoping this time will be different. Yet, as you share your story, it feels like your words dissolve into thin air, unheard and unacknowledged. Your concerns, your pain brushed aside as if they were nothing more than whispers in the wind. This dismissal, this denial of your reality has a name: gaslighting. It's not just a name. It's a lived experience for many, especially those of us living with invisible illnesses like fibromyalgia. Hi friends, I'm Daniela and you're watching Through the Looking Glass, where we foster resilience and inspire our lives. Today we're diving into a topic that has sparkled much discussion on social media: gaslighting. The term originates from the 1938 British play Gaslight, depicting a husband's manipulation of his wife into doubting her sanity.
He said I wasn't any liquor. He said I was going out of my mind.
You're not going out of your mind. You're slowly and systematically being driven out of your mind.
But why? Why? Oh, that's wonderful.
And you thought I was being cruel to you. Keeping people away
not
from
cruel.
you. Making you a prisoner.
Oh, you're the kindest man in the world.
It's especially relevant in the context of chronic illness, where patients' symptoms are often dismissed or downplayed by medical professionals, leading to feelings of isolation, frustration, and self-doubt. For those with fibromyalgia, being gaslighted by healthcare providers can compound the physical pain with psychological turmoil. It's a form of emotional abuse that invalidates your experiences and can make you question your own perceptions of pain and fatigue. Social media has become a powerful platform for sharing personal stories and raising awareness about the challenges of chronic illness.
A health alert about so-called medical gaslighting. That's when doctors inappropriately dismiss a person's health concerns. Studies show that women and people of color are impacted most.
Discussions around gaslighting resonate with many, highlighting the commonality of these experiences and fostering a community of support and validation.
What's your definition of medical gaslighting?
Yeah, so if a patient goes to a doctor and they start feeling like they're not being heard, or the doctor's giving them XYZ excuses, or maybe you're just too young, or it's all in your head, or whatever you're going through, it's going to pass. And then the patient leaves there even more insecure about their circumstances.
I can't even tell you how awful that felt like to be as ill as I was and to not be heard. At that point, it wasn't even just the doctors, but it was like family and friends and my coworkers.
I actually said to my doctor, I told you so. I was just like, I told you guys. I told you guys. I told my husband, I was like, I told you so. I told you so. But then I was like, oh my God, I was right. And I was like, wait a minute, I wish I was wrong.
I am so sick of these fucking doctors. You wait months to see one, and they look at you and they tell you you're great, and it's not their specialty, so you should go see another specialty.
In today's video, I'm going to share tips on how to communicate effectively with your doctor and avoid being gaslighted. From making yourself heard to ensuring your concerns are taken seriously, those tips will transform your doctor's visit from daunting to empowering. There are two components of this: before your appointment and all the preparations that go into it, and during the appointment. The power of preparation. Even before you get to the point of your appointment, there is much work to be done. It is crucial to be prepared. Start by typing out a detailed list of your diagnosis, specialists you have seen, medications you take, surgeries you've had, allergies, and anything you think might be important for your doctor to know. Why is this important? First, it helps you. Compiling this information can be a reflective process, helping you to see patterns or changes in your health over time. It ensures that you don't forget to mention anything significant during your appointment, especially when time is limited. Second, your doctor. By presenting a comprehensive overview of your health, you're equipping your healthcare provider with tools they need to offer you the best care possible. Every information is important and it's part of a puzzle. The more information you have, the better your doctor can help you. Being proactive about your health in this way demonstrates engagement and responsibility for your well-being. It's a step that can transform the quality of care you receive, turning a routine appointment into a productive collaboration between you and your doctor. And third, it makes you look professional and educated, increasing the chances that you'll be heard and taken seriously. After that, you're going to create a comprehensive list of symptoms. Make sure to include every detail, such as when it started, what makes it worse, what makes it better, and any questions you wish to address. The act of preparing this list serves multiple purposes. It ensures you won't forget to mention key issues during the potentially rushed appointment, but also empowers you to steer the conversation. Even when nerves threaten to silence you, this list is a tangible reminder of what needs to be said. Research and resources. Knowledge is your ally. Do your research and bring printed articles and studies from reputable sources like PubMed or the Cochrane Library to your appointment. This shows your doctor you are proactive about your health and makes it easier to discuss potential treatments or concerns based on credible information. This is how I started taking LDN, low-dose naltrexone, a medication that has gained a lot of popularity for treatment of fibromyalgia. I started that treatment way before it got in the spotlight because of a lecture from the University of California I watched online. I then got all the studies and research I could get my hands on and went to my family doctor with all the information. She had never heard of it before, but because I had credible information, she took all of it home and said she would do her own research. She then agreed to prescribe it to me, and to this day, it's a huge part of my fibromyalgia management. Having done your homework allows you to engage in informed discussions with your doctor, or in the very least, advocate for your well-being. Speak their language. Another tip that may be helpful is to learn some basic medical terminology. Bridging the gap between your experiences and the medical world can transform your interactions. By familiarizing yourself with medical terminology related to your chronic illness, you can articulate your symptoms and concerns in a way that resonates with your doctor. It allows for a clear exchange of information. It's like learning the basics of a foreign language before visiting a new country. Suddenly, you're not just a tourist, you are a participant in the culture. This brings us to empowerment and confidence. Knowledge isn't just power, it's peace of mind. When you understand what's being discussed, you're no longer a passive observer in your healthcare. You are an active participant. For example, if you have POTS or suspect you have POTS, using words like tachycardia for fast or racing heart rate, syncope for fainting, hypotension for low blood pressure will show your doctor you have done your homework and you know what you're talking about. Now it is finally time for your appointment. At your appointment with Advocacy and Support. Okay, you've done all this homework and now it's time for your appointment. Before you step through that office door, take a moment to breathe and center yourself. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and remind yourself why you're there. You're entering a space where your voice deserves to be heard and respected. By prioritizing your concerns both in writing and in your thoughts, you're gathering the confidence needed to communicate effectively. It's about embodying the conviction of someone who refuses to let their story be sidelined or dismissed. It helps you face the challenges of speaking up, especially in a setting that may have previously left you feeling diminished or unheard. It is natural to feel intimidated or vulnerable. Advocating for oneself in a medical setting is a learned skill honed from necessity and often from encounters that may not have been supportive. The journey to speak out is filled with obstacles. It is crucial to stand firm in your self-advocacy. Your voice is the most powerful tool you have in these settings. By articulating your needs and concerns with confidence, you invite open, respectful communication. It's about establishing a dialogue where your words carry weight and your symptoms are acknowledged and your health narrative is respected. Trust your instincts. If something feels amiss or if you're not receiving the care and consideration you deserve, remember that you're entitled to a compassionate and attentive doctor. Assertiveness in this context doesn't mean confrontation. It means affirming your right to comprehensive, empathetic care. It's about ensuring that a conversation with your healthcare provider is a two-way street where your insights about your body and your experiences are valued and acted upon. To help you being assertive, it might be helpful to bring a friend or family member to your appointment to give you support. Not only they can help you speak your truth, but they can also help you remember what was said if you're struggling with brain fog, which I think I am right now. Let's take a little break. I'm running out of spoons fast, so let's finish this. Oh my goodness. It is hard to speak in front of a camera when you're having bad brain fog. All right. It is another set of years, and it is helpful to have someone who's not in your shoes or emotionally involved to have another perspective. Sometimes we're so defensive going into appointment that it's easy to misunderstand what's being said. Now that you're in the room and your doctor walks in, he or she may greet you by saying, "How are you?" I always find this a tricky question. I don't want to start the conversation with "I'm awful" and be dramatic, because I feel this initial question is more of a greeting than a "what's wrong with you" question. When they're referring to the reason you are there, they usually say, "What brings you here? What can I help you with?" That kind of question. Once the doctor asked me, "How are you?" upon entering the room without even really looking at me, and I answered, "I'm fine, thank you," and waited for him to leave the appointment. He responded with, "Why are you here then?" I know, not very professional. I could be there for many reasons other than feeling unwell. It could be a prescription renewal or a concern that doesn't affect how I feel. It could be a mole that I'm concerned it could be skin cancer. There's so many different reasons that I could be there. Regardless of the reason, there is no excuse for this kind of behavior. After that encounter, I have learned to answer this question followed by a leading statement like, "I'm okay, but today I would like to focus on managing my increased fatigue and pain, which haven't improved with the current treatment." This doesn't just communicate your needs, it establishes a framework for the entire conversation, ensuring the dialogue remains focused on what matters most to you. Given the limited time in most appointments, prioritize your concerns. Start with the most pressing issue. If you have a list, let your doctor know you have multiple points to discuss, but want to address the most critical ones first. While it's important to set the agenda, be open to where the conversation with your doctor may lead. Being flexible can lead to a more productive dialogue that still addresses your core concerns. So after outlining your goals and concerns, invite your doctor to collaborate with you on these issues. Say something like, "I value your expertise and I would like to work together to find the best approach to manage these symptoms." This sets a tone of partnership, making it more likely that you reach a mutual understanding and effective treatment plan. Consider bringing a notebook or using an app to jot down information during the conversation. This not only helps you stay organized, but also shows your doctor that you are proactive and engaged in your healthcare. Plus, you have a record of the discussions and any agreed upon steps, which can be invaluable for future reference. Some apps give you the option to record the conversation. Always ask permission to record a conversation. It is disrespectful and illegal to record conversations without the other person knowing. This may also ensure your doctor is on his or her best behavior. If they decline the conversation being recorded, then this already tells you a lot about this doctor, and depending on how the conversation conversation goes, you might want to get another opinion. In that case, you want to make sure that you're writing down notes, especially if you don't have a support person with you. If you choose to take notes after the appointment, make sure that you do it right away while the information is still fresh in your mind. I recommend not only writing down facts and recommendations, but also how you're feeling emotionally about the appointment. Next, ask for clarifications. Encounters with doctors can sometimes leave you feeling sidelined. If you sense a disconnect or something just doesn't feel right, ask for clarification. Whether it's about a diagnosis, the details of a prescribed treatment, or the reasons behind a specific recommendation, never forget. It's your health on the line. Understanding every aspect of it is your right. If you feel like you're being rushed or your concerns aren't being fully heard, it's okay to assert yourself. You can say things like, please, let me finish my thoughts. Or, please, could you slow down for a moment? I have some concerns and questions I would like to go through about this new treatment. Or, can you explain that further? By asking for clarifications, you're not just seeking answers. You're taking an active role in your healthcare, ensuring that the decisions made are truly in your best interest. This approach fosters a deeper understanding between you and your care provider. The journey to better health is a two-way street. It's about dialogue, understanding, and mutual respect. This approach fosters a deeper partnership between you and your healthcare provider. The journey to better health is a two-way street. It's about dialogue, understanding, and mutual respect, so make that a priority. Before you leave your appointment, make sure you have a clear understanding of the next steps. Ask your doctor about what you can expect from the treatment, any alternatives that may exist, and what the follow-up plan entails. Having this information will help you feel more empowered and informed about your health journey. Having a clear understanding of the next steps gives you a sense of direction and purpose. It allows you to actively participate in your treatment plan and make well-informed decisions. Remember, you are an equal partner in your healthcare journey. As the appointment wraps up, summarize the key points discussed and any steps to ensure there's mutual understanding. You might say, to confirm, we're adjusting my medication and scheduling a follow-up in 6 weeks to assess progress, correct? This summary helps clarify any misunderstandings and solidifies the plan moving forward. Navigating the healthcare system with a chronic illness can be daunting, especially with past experiences of being gaslit or dismissed. But by preparing, researching, asking the right questions, and demanding respect, you can build a more effective, empathetic relationship with your doctor. Remember, you are the expert on your own body, and you deserve a doctor who listens, understands, and collaborates with you on your path to wellness. If you made it this far, why not subscribe if you haven't already? Hit that like button, and remember, you're never alone in this journey. Stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh. I made it. That was a hard one. I don't think filming 2 videos in a row in a day is a good idea for me. I don't think my body can handle that. But we made it. Lesson learned.